In this week's episode of Working with Evernote, I want to show you how I'm using Evernote every single day. Hello and welcome to episode 98 of my Working with Evernote series. My name is Carl Pullein, and in this week's episode I decided I want to show you how I use Evernote on a daily basis. Now essentially Evernote is my main note-taking application, but I do use Apple Notes for a number of things. I use Apple Notes, for example, to develop the ideas that I have for these videos. I use Apple Notes for developing ideas for my blog posts and various other things that I do on a weekly basis. But Evernote is my main note-taking application. It's also my main reference support material application. So any project that I'm working on, for example, all the stuff related to those projects gets dumped into Evernote. Evernote is also where I keep my social media plan for the week, and I keep that in a table, a note with a table in Evernote, so that I can reference that and I can actually just do my basically daily social media work through my Evernote. So Evernote for me is open every day, and I really would be lost without it. So I thought I would take this opportunity to show you how I'm using it on a daily basis and the various ways I've got it set up so that it actually works best for me. Now remember, my whole philosophy is you need to set up Evernote for the way that you think and the way that you work. It's no good copying my system because my system is very unlikely to work for you. You need to find your own way of working with Evernote, and that's a really, really important point that you need to truly understand and internalize so that you can actually get the best out of Evernote. It has to work for you. Okay, before we go any further though, I would just like to say if you like this video, please click on the like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. Okay, let's get into Evernote and I'll show you how I use it every day. Okay, now I actually think this video is going to be quite easy because essentially where I spend most of my day is in my current folder. I have a tag called current, and in here I keep pretty much everything that I'm working on a daily basis. This is a chart that I'm working on, which is I'm going to show you this now. It's an experiment. It's a work in progress. And basically what I'm thinking about doing here is organizing my weekly objectives plan and my focus into a daily sheet. And as you can see from the date here, it says 9th of April because that was when I actually thought about was playing around with it. I'm still playing around with it. Once I've decided that it works and that I can use it, I will start sharing it with you, but for now that's just something that I wanted just to show you. But essentially this is where I spend most of the day. It's a label or tag called current. I use the symbol hashtag for current. It's the only one actually that uses hashtag. And basically this is it. This is where I spend most of the day. So what I'm doing is I spend most of the day inside here, which is my week's social media content. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you last week's, and that's because I actually completed this one. So I'm going to show you this one from last week because it's completed. So I'm just make that a bit smaller so you can see that. We're not right. Let's just pull that one out. So what I have is a table that does all my social media content for the week, and I plan it out the week ahead. So I've got here articles that I found interesting that I want to share with you. I've also got the videos that I'm going to share, so you're going to see all my little secrets here, and also the blog posts that I've written that I want to share. And what I do on a Sunday is I actually write these out and usually put the hashtags. As you can see here, I put the hashtags in there. So all I have to do essentially is copy and paste that into Buffer, and I can do them on a daily basis. I also have other bits here, so I always promote my podcast on a Monday, and essentially this is where I spend a lot of the time. I'm updating my weekly social media content, so that's one of the ones that I keep in there. go back to current. I've got my focus chart, as I mentioned, weekly objectives plan I've been playing around with. There's a couple of other things in there. I have all my Thinkific course links here because these are some things that I reference. I get a lot of emails for people asking me how do I enroll in various courses that I'm doing, so they're all here. I have my 2018 plans in here, and I've got important links, which again, these are all related to stuff that I may need to share with people. And essentially that's where I'm spending most of my time. I very rarely need to visit my inbox because my inbox is something that I process at the end of the day. And as I mentioned in the introduction, what I'm using Evernote for is essentially as my digital filing cabinet. So I have a lot of project notes in here. So for example, if I was working on a project, and I have one here, I have my current project stack here. So let's take the Time and Life Mastery book that I'm writing. As those of you who follow about using table of contents, that's all here. But I also have here, I've got a course page idea, so that gives me my course page for the online course. I got the Time and Life Mastery website, which again is here, so that's giving me all the details. I've got stuff here from Evan Spiegel about 8 proven performance practices from billionaires and elite athletes. So a little bit of reference material. So a lot of stuff is in here. Some of my notes are in here that are just developing, and other stuff that I've got that's come from various other places. So this is the project notebook, and if I'm working on the book, then I will actually have this open. But for the large part, I am spending pretty much all day in this current stack, and I call it a stack, this current label, because this is telling me what I am going to actually do for the day, and it's just my reference. And I do all this planning on a Sunday because Sunday is my planning day and it keeps me up to date, and then I don't have to worry about it no matter how busy the week gets. I am always in control, and that's essentially where I spend most of the day. So this is something that you can think about when you're building your own system in Evernote, is think about which ones you're going to spend most of the day in, which notes are really useful for the work that you're working on. That's why I have this label, this tag called current, simply because these are the things that I know that I'm going to need to reference pretty much every single day. Those of you curious, Incubator is just for thinking about things that I'm thinking and maybe we need developing. WOD means word of the day. This is for my language students. Content is essentially my Todoist, and I also keep my newsletter editions here because I always put a few things into my newsletter every week, things that I've been reading and watching. So here, as you can see already, I've already got some stuff in there. This is where I keep the questions that I get for my podcast, which I do every Sunday, every Monday or Sunday, depends where you are, and various ideas for videos and stuff that are coming up. These are where my lists are, and these are all connected to drafts on my phone, so I can just add ideas as and when they come. And that's essentially it. That's how I'm using Evernote on a daily basis. Hopefully this has given you some ideas for yourself. Use the shortcuts. They really are incredibly powerful. But for me, Evernote is my digital filing cabinet, and it is also where I keep my current reference notes so that I can access them very quickly. When I'm working on my laptop, it's used on a separate, in fact, it's the same on my desktop, which is a 27-inch Mac. I have this open on its own screen, so I can just flick from screen to screen whenever I need to go into Evernote. It's such a valuable tool to me on a daily basis. Okay, hopefully that's given you some ideas. It just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week.